You're watching National Streaming Sports, over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.
Well, hopefully, Maya. Okay, I wanted to make sure that that I was it backwards. I don't think I'm backwards. Hello, hello, hello to everybody. At least I know Ed Winchell is here, and Miss Lydia is here. So I'm going to have a broadcast with at least two people here, maybe three. Looks like three. I don't see anybody over on Instagram yet. That's fine. I do this for folks that want to pop in. I'm gonna again. I have no clue why. No clue why. When I was setting up the studio, that my camera and my microphone was not recognized by my computer, and I had already made the title, and the title for the show definitely fucking works because we had trouble with this. Was it last Thursday? Yeah, last Thursday. So I'm gonna and I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. That and about $6 will get me a coffee at Starbucks and maybe a small one at that, or what do they call it? A Pico? I don't do Starbucks. But Ed Winchell is a positive person here. Zayonis is here on my what do you call it? The app where gamers use. I forget what the hell it's called. Twitch. Zayonis, thanks for coming in on Twitch. Sports Suck, that's fine. You're a gamer, I believe. Let me know, and welcome to the show, Zayonis. Thanks for being here. I put people on, we get a chance to talk. Chris Lentz is over there on Instagram. Thank you, as well as Mustache Mike 777s over there on Instagram. Again, I have no fucking clue. There I go. I dropped an F-bomb. I'm officially into the show, right? I don't know why the damn mic and the camera didn't work. Fuck it. We're on anyway. So, as the honest, this show, if I'm not sure if you've been here before, and thank you for being here. You can pop in and talk about what you want to talk about. Presently, I am watching the Donkeys beat the pissant LA Garglers. Kind of feel happy about that. Because there were people, I won't mention names, that were all on the jock about how Jim Harbaugh and the Garglers were going to be the team in the AFC West. Wrong! As I was wrong when I thought that the Denver Donkeys were going to suck worse than the Raiders. But the Raiders are the worst team in football. It's true. I hate saying it, but it's true. So I have God, I don't know what it is. It must be, I don't know if it's the environment or just the studio. When I get here, the lights just make me yawn. I'm good for at least 2 or 3 yawns a show. But we are here, and I'll have to get with Linda, my boss, on National Streaming Sports Network. Because I can't go on the show without the right camera. I have to have everything correct. And at least the microphones work. If you're watching for the first time, thank you. If you're watching, you are here watching on the National Streaming Sports Network on Roku. You're watching on my YouTube channel. You are watching on several Facebook channels. Either my personal one or the Elite Superfans page, a couple of the Captain Jack ones. God, I don't know what it is. Maybe I need like a direct light. But I'm talking to you, Ed. I'm talking to Zayonis. I'm talking to Hot Neil. I'm talking to Lydia, if she's still there. And Esperanza and Mustache Mike and Chris Lentz. Again, watching the Donkeys beat the pissant Los Angeles Garglers. I will get my stuff ready to fly tomorrow to Vegas. 2 more games for me to watch personally. And yeah, I'm. There are people that are saying, maybe let me check the comments. Maybe they're not loading correctly. I guess it is. That's it. Hot Neil's the last one in. That's depressing. Well, yeah. Well, it is Thursday. There is football to watch, and I am late. Which means I'm actually going to have to come in earlier next time to figure out why the fuck my cameras don't work. Wow. So the Donkeys are up 21-10, and they got the ball again with 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Mr. LaFontaine is here as well. So, okay, I got another person here. Thank you there, Jeff. And again, I'm of a mind. Hey, Bella Scoob over there on IG. The young lady I met in Chicago. She asked me if I remembered where we met. Like, yeah, it was last year in Chicago. Very nice gal. Oh, he got rocked. Bosa comes in and rocks Bo Nix. I'll just leave that up there. Really not much else to talk about. Like I said, the Raiders got a game. They have a winnable game. Actually, they have two winnable games. This weekend against the Jaguars at home. Next weekend in New Orleans against the Aints. I will not be at the Saints game. I'm fine, hon. How are you? Because she says, hi, Captain Jack. How are you? I'm good, hon. I'm just tired. The Christmas, get everything done rush. We went around today and yesterday. I missed the show yesterday because I thought it was Tuesday. The Monday night thing just screwed up my head. So if you were wondering where I was, it was until, what was it, about 9 o'clock Eastern time in the evening. And I'm like, holy shit, today's Wednesday. And I immediately apologized. You can't make this shit up. I immediately sent a text message to Ref Guru and Wayne Violator Mabry saying, I fucked up. Because I got home, it was Wednesday because I was traveling all day Tuesday because it was a Monday night game. I left Vegas late on Tuesday. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon Vegas time, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. I didn't get home to my house, walked in the front door at 2 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday morning, but my head, it's, I'm a day late, right? Or a day early, right? Coming back. I'm thinking it's the day before. So it's Wednesday and I'm thinking it's Tuesday. And I apologize. That's my bust. That's a rookie ass mistake. So I was not on yesterday for NFL Nation Live. I did not appear or have anything going on with the Wild Wild West show. Don't know what happened there. I'm sure. Alex was talking up the Chiefs, and I'm sure that Richie Riche was talking up the Broncos for the game tonight. I don't know if I've actually brain farted his name. The gargler guy who said that he knew all about the garglers. I don't want to fucking remember his name. And I'm sure Jack Kenna was there lamenting all the stupid shit that the Raiders got to go through. But there are two winnable games. We can beat the Jaguars, and we can beat the Saints. And wouldn't it be great to beat the Garglers the last game of the year? I know that would give us 5 wins. I know that. Valerie's over there. Chico Sabarese. Hey, Valerie, can you do me a favor? Can you text me so I know I still have your number? If you can. I don't have my phone is charging right now. I need to get a new cell phone. That's one thing I will do after Christmas, because I don't have time to do it now. But I have all of my photos put onto like one of the little cards that you have. Yeah, it's an Android. Yeah, Hot Neil, in a little bit. Let me talk for a minute. And I hope Hot Neil is feeling okay. Hooligan Nation 515 is over there also on Instagram. Valerie joined for a little bit. Valerie, if you can, text me. And if I get Valerie's text, then I know that I have. But yeah, it's tiring. Like we went to the commissary over on base and picked up the Christmas ham, Christmas zebra for us Jews. But yeah, man, great. Can't wait. Gonna have ham, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. I'm gonna make some deviled eggs Tuesday. I'm making the cheddar, the cheddar muffin things that you have from like Red Lobster. I'm making those Tuesday night. We're gonna have corn, and I have some like French green beans. A little bit of those mushrooms, fried mushrooms, maybe some lumpia, maybe a little bit of lumpia, and some the Philippine fruit salad. So we got that. Oh, I need to get like a nice pie. Need to get a nice pie, so might do that. But then food is going to be great. Can't wait for the food. Raider all in. Thank you for joining over there on Instagram as well. If you can, come over to, and I'm going to put up the link over there on Instagram so you guys can say, come over to YouTube. I got to type it. There we go. Captain Jack Rackham Levy. For those that are over, if you're not on YouTube, please come over to YouTube. Sionis was here a little bit before, and he was on Twitch. But it's the end of the season. I mean, it's one of those, like, we were so full of hope, right? We were so full of hope at the beginning of the year. And we went into, the SoFi and sweated our balls off. Not me personally, I missed that game. But, SoFi, the multi-million-dollar stadium that has no air conditioning for the masses. What a joke. La Muerta 18 is also over there on Instagram. Come on over to YouTube if you see the comment. If I can I copy it? Yeah, I can. No. I'll do it later. But yeah, La Muerta and Raider All In. And folks, come on over to YouTube. It's Captain Jack Rackham Levy. And yeah, thank you, Jeff. We've had a chance to be okay. I thought it was better than okay. I really thought that it was going to be a good season. And what you meant? So basically, last Monday, yeah, a couple days ago, coming out a couple days ago, against a god awful Atlanta Falcons team, and we played worse than them. And yeah, I hope that Hot Neil and her mom are doing better. I really do. I hope Hot Neil and her mom are doing better. And by the way, I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but there was a video of myself and Steampunk and IE Raider from the draft in Detroit this year, where there was a trivia question about the top 8 Raider players with most touchdowns in the Super Bowl era. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of that video because I popped off 7 of them. Pretty much, I mean, the first 4 were back to back, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I had boom, 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 boom. I got 2 more, so I had 6 of the 8. IE chimed in with number 7. Actually, I think it was IE chimed in with number 7. And then I got the last one. I'm like, well, oh, he's like, this guy thinks I need a big hint. Practically gave me the answer. But it was cool. If you get a chance, hopefully I'll have it over there on Instagram, and I'll probably try to get it over to, hell, I'll try to even get it to YouTube. I think that'd be cool. Put it in on a short. Ed asks, we have the first pick. Who do you pick yourself and the thing that will happen? Shador or World? I think maybe the Raiders might be sandbagging. Maybe they actually pick Cam Ward. I think the Shador thing that everybody thinks is a foregone conclusion maybe ain't a foregone conclusion. I really do think that that's first down, by the way. I really do think that Telesco, he's going to listen. He's going to listen to Brady, but maybe they draft Hunter. Maybe they draft Hunter. Maybe they draft Cam Ward. I think that if the Raiders have, oh, nice pick. Fuck you, Herbert. For that's a throw that friggin' the rookie wouldn't have even thrown. And Justin Herbert, fuck you, Harbaugh. Fuck you. So the Chargers, who were thinking that they're going to come down and get a touchdown to end the first half, fuck you. Man, I tell you, that was just the defensive back was just baiting them. They were just baiting Herbert. Nice pass right to the defensive back. It was just baiting. But maybe the Raiders win 2 games. Maybe the Raiders win 2 games. Maybe their pick goes back to like what, 7, 8, like we had a couple years ago. I Make Blocks came in on Instagram. Thank you. Come on over to YouTube. But it doesn't matter. I feel like for the here for old movie, right? Meatballs. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't. It doesn't matter where the Raiders pick. It doesn't. If they have the first pick or the seventh pick, can they get the right person? Can they get the right person? And if they want to trade back to get a top pick or number 2, do they take the right person? Jimmy Furpo is here. Good to see you. You know, can't have a show without the Furp, right? But I love to see the distressed look. I love to see the distressed look on Jim Harbaugh's face. Fuck you, Harbaugh. It's not a show until Furpo makes his Raiders chant. Again, if you are watching on all the channels, we thank you. Again, you are watching on the National Streaming Sports Network over there on Roku TV. You're watching on my Instagram. There was a dude that was watching on my Twitch, but Udonis? Can't remember his name. Let me get back up here. It was Zayanis. So I had a comment from Twitch. That's cool. None of it matters till the end of the season. See what pick we end up with and what happens with the head coach. Thank you. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. But Ed, I mean, we're gonna pick a quarterback. The question is where? If we have the first pick or the second pick, right? Or the seventh pick, right? Doesn't matter. If we get somebody, and hopefully we don't overdraft them. Let's say we have this. Let's for example, let's say we win a couple games. Let's say we win 4 games. No, that's a stretch. Let's say we drop back. We're like 5 through 8, somewhere in there, right? I haven't looked at the. Yeah, we are the worst. The Giants and ourselves are the worst teams in football with 2 wins. There's a bunch of teams with 3 wins, and then there's a few teams with 4 wins, right? Matt Marinovich, thank you. Hey, can somebody show can show money show what the order is behind the Raiders? I know that there's, the Jags are there. I know that the Browns are there. I know that the Panthers are there, right? So let's say we drop behind them. Let's say what was it? Well, we put 5-2. Let's say we're drafted 5th or 6th. Yeah, and it's a Bucky shirt. Nice beaver. And again, it doesn't matter until we figure it out. Yeah, it's all a wish list. It's all Christmas. Christmas and Hanukkah and your birthday all wrapped up in one. Shedeur had the highest completion percentage and was trained by Tommy Boy. Okay. And Matt is one of those empirical guys. I swear, I haven't even looked at what his physicals are. And that's going to come out at the combine as well. I don't think that they're going to throw at the combine because Ward and Sanders, why? They're not going to throw at the combine, but I want to see what their empiricals are as far as their physical. I mean, like how big, how strong, how fast. Thank you. See, Jeff's awesome. Raiders first pick the Giants. I forgot about the Pats. The Pats, the Jags, Carolina, and Tennessee. Okay, so let's say we go so it's be one, two, three, four. We pick six. Let's say we pick six. What? Oh, and Matt, I knew Matt Marinovich was going to do it too. Thank you. Thanks, Matt. So thank you, Matt, and thank you, Jeff LaFontaine. Okay. Matt, why do you have the Giants #1? I saw that today too. It's like, no, we have the first pick because our strength of schedule is lower, which always confused me. Thought if your strength of schedule was higher, that means that your competition was better, and that would bend it that way. But yeah, I saw that today too. I'm like, okay, so Giants, Raiders, Panthers, Jags, Titans, Browns, Pats, and Jets. Okay. Let's say we drop back into about 7. That is listed on many boards. Okay, thanks, Matt. I was like, why? Because our strength of schedule is like 550, and the Giants' strength of schedule was 550, and ours was like 535. I don't know why. Derek Carr might go to the Giants after this season. Carlos, what is your source? And thank you for that. Thank you for that, Carlos. What is your source? Rick the Fat Kid is over there on Instagram, and Mariam Eftekar. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't butcher that. It's over there on Instagram as well. I'm gonna put the. By the way, like I said, if you're over there on Instagram, if you're over there on Instagram, try to come over to YouTube, because this way I can actually put your words up, because I can read Instagram. Oh, no source, just all speculation. Okay. That's why I was listening. I'm an intel guy. If somebody says something, I want to know what the source is. Because I was seeing all of these things about, like Ewers being Ewers from the was it Texans, like moving to another college. And Matt says hello as well. And again, if you're watching, thank you for watching. This way is not just me talking to myself, because sometimes I think I do. Carr is just too inconsistent. No, he's consistent. No, that's not true. He is consistently inconsistent. And for all you people that would be bitching about how we would be a lot better if we had Derek Carr as our quarterback right now, Derek Carr would be injured behind this offensive line. Now, if we had Derek Carr and Josh Jacobs, we would be better. I admit it. We would be better. I think so. But then we would be sucked into we don't need a quarterback because Derek Carr is there. I just don't think so. I heard that Cooper's not playing anymore in the NFL. Hot Neil, Cooper who? Did you see the record of the Aints? Yeah, they suck. And that's mostly because of Derek Carr. Yeah, Matt, I saw it. But you said he's too inconsistent. No, he's consistently inconsistent. That is one thing he's consistent about. So And man, you know what? One of these days, and I like Matt. I love the fact that Matt Marinovich is always here. Matt Marinovich is always here. Maybe one day we can have him on camera. I like the fact that he's always here. And I appreciate that. Matt's like always here. Ed Winchell is mostly always here. Jeff LaFontaine is mostly always here. Hot Neil is here if he's healthy. A lot. I saw Valerie. I said Valerie was over there for a little by. Cooper, the player with no. Hot Neil, I have no clue what that is. Maybe I'll hear from Valerie. Did I just see Bo Nix push his coach? Seriously, I just saw his coach. I did. And Jeff says, because I got no life and I like your show. That means I have no life either. That's why I'm doing this show. I don't really have a lot going on. But I do this because to me, it's my way of getting out there. I have fun. And Jeff, thank you for being, like I said, Jeff and Matt and Ed Winchell and Hot Neil and Lydia who comes in. Surprised Anna's not here. I hope she's okay. And for all the folks that are over there on Instagram, thank you for popping in. Like I said, this way it means that I know where I'm spending time with my friends. And again, apologies for being 7 minutes late, but technical issues. Once more into the breach, for sure. And for those that don't know where that's from, in fact, I can look it up again. Yeah. Once more on to the breach. I'm going to go right from to bravely re-engage in a difficult situation or battle, essentially calling for renewed effort, courage to face a challenge. Originating from a famous speech by King Henry V in Shakespeare's play, where he urges his troop to attack the gap in the enemy wall once again. And I think that's the same play that had let loose the dogs of war. I think it's the same play. I'm going to look that one up too. Yeah. By the way, it's Cry Havoc and Let Loose the Dogs of War. I'm going to put that up. Cry Havoc and Let's Slip the Dogs of War. Okay. Yeah. Cry Havoc. Come on. No, it's from a different one. It's a different one. It's from Shakespeare's Julius Caesar. So one was from the Henry V play, and then this one is from Julius Caesar. You know why I think it's because Christopher Plummer, who played the Klingon, in was it Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country? He did both recitations. Hey, yeah, go get some rest, Hot Neil. I'm gonna get some rest too. Good night to you. some Shakespeare. I'm looking at the AFC wild card, and I think the Broncos going to get in. I really do, especially if they beat the Chargers tonight. And it'll be just another one of those teams we should have beat. I know that my Bronco friends would scream at me, but I just thought we had so much of a better team. I was wrong. Anyway, if you would like to come in tonight, I will put the StreamYard. I'll put the StreamYard link in, so you can hit up the show. Into the show. And I put it over there on Instagram as well. It is halftime. The Broncos are winning handily. I'll finish packing after the show. Once more onto the breach. It's tough. But if there's there's nothing else going on, I'm here for a little while. That's why I put the link up. They can't say that I didn't put the link up. Was it Snicker Christmas trees? Wow. I knew Reese's did it. Peanut butter cups. I see Snickers are doing it too. Get something for the holidays and sell the hell out of it. Yeehaw. The commercialization of Christmas. I'm actually looking for, and I did send an email. Oh, actually, that's something I didn't look at yet. I did send an email to my boss. She responded to it yet, but I'm like, yeah, hey, when am I going back to it's a part-time job? But let's see what the answer is. Come on. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I'm not slotted to work yet. Bummer. But don't put your cold weather gear away. Yeah, I planned on working. Oh, okay. Well, and Merry Christmas as well. So we'll see when that goes down. Because again, it's always nicer to work than not. So if I know when I'm working, then I think, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's going to be like the end of January, the first part of February. That's the Super Bowl, right? So, in fact, let's figure that out right now. Super Bowl 2025. That's usually February. Super Bowl, February 9th. Okay. I believe if I am working, I will be working during the Super Bowl. That's okay. Hey, I'd rather be working. I'd rather be working than not working. Yeah, I will. Trust me. Carlos is like saying I can never root for the chokers. Yeah, definitely. Never root for the chokers to win. Yeah, no. Oh, okay. So I must have missed something. So it's the third quarter started, and the Donkeys have the ball again. So yeah, I'm hoping that I will be working. I will be freezing my choo-choos off in Leavenworth, Kansas, the end of January, first part of February. But yeah, it looks like that'd be right around the time of the Super Bowl. Maybe they'll move dates. You can't work on the Super Bowl, right? Seriously, you can't. I mean, wouldn't it be behoove people to end the activity like on the Friday or even the Saturday for the Super Bowl? I That's the way the military usually does it, but I'm not going to say anything. Hey, B Mall 610, thank you for coming over there on Instagram. You want to pop in? Pop in over on YouTube. We can do play-by-play. Another first down for the Donkeys as they march towards midfield, real close anyway. Nice blocking. They held 50 who out. Oh yeah, they're past. They're on the Gargler 42. Oh, fumble, you schmuck! Don't you meant? Oh my God, Phil popped right back into his hands. He's lucky. Who is that? Yeah, he's probably coming out this play. The kid who fumbled the ball. Oh, he's staying in there. Okay. Yep. What do you always say? Catch the ball first before you run. Catch the ball first. Oh, flea flicker. Nice. And for a gain of Troutman with about 2 yards from the original line of scrimmage, it could be like what, 3rd and 8? All that for about what, a 4-yard gain, but hey, at least it was positive. And I tell you, it's flea flickers, amazing jet sweeps, bubble screens. It what a real offense could do. And if you have a quarterback, we got a good tight end. We got probably a rookie of the year candidate in Brock Bowers. Imagine what a real team could do with a real offense. It's amazing. And I think we're going to be joined by Saint Nick. I think we're going to be joined by Saint Nick. Man, that's a hell of a Santa hat. And Matt, I know we need a quarterback, but we also need an offensive line to block because we need a Quarterback, we need a running game. Both. Get him in here because I can't hear him while he's backstage, but I'm bringing him on screen now. Jeff LaFontaine, otherwise known as was that Saint Nick's brother? Jeff, your mic, unmute. Okay, unmute yourself. Your mic is muted. Your mic. Okay, now try. Yeah, say something. Nope, I can't hear you. Yeah, I know because I've had the shitty technical issues, which is why I was 7 minutes late. You want to come? You want to pop out and then try to pop back in? Okay, yeah. Jeff's gonna do that. I'm not even you. Yeah, he booted himself. I'd love to see. Yeah. Now, Matt, that's not really true. 40% of our offensive line. 40% of our offensive line are rookies. 40%. Not most. I'm going to add, hopefully Jeff will pop in again. Yeah, I fucking hear you now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good, and you? How you doing?
How you doing? Yeah, that's good. And I said it's Santa's cousin Jeff or Nick, or I would say Nick, but that is his name. But it's Nick and Guido, and but see, LaFontaine ain't a fucking Guido name. That's a fucking French name, right? That's a French name. So how the fuck did you get mixed up in the mafia?
But as what my mother always said, the Portuguese side is the good side. So I'm half Portuguese.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know Matt, center and right tackle, but we need
a lot.
And by the way, the center and right tackle, not bad. The rookies ain't playing bad for rookies. Okay.
No.
And I'm gonna say Meredith surprises me every time I see him play, because the guy is like he's always like one of these add-on guys that maybe would make the 53, but he played better than fucking Whitehair did. And I don't know, is Whitehair even on the team anymore? Because I haven't seen him.
He is, because I saw that Meredith is possibly going to miss this game. So it's either going to be him or him or Pete playing on the left side. I kind of pick your poison between those two,
Yeah, I mean, of those two, I'd take Pete.
Yeah,
I'd take Pete.
He was there. It wasn't any special.
Fucking
we
god
got
awful.
So many holes to fill. That game Monday night.
That's what she said.
That was horrible. Watching the game, and I just sat there like there's no bright spot in the entire game. There really wasn't. The only thing I can take away from that game is that defensive tackle Lalu. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but Lualulau.
Yeah.
He looked good.
Laulu.
Yeah, he looked good. I was impressed with what he got done out there. Other than that, the rest of the team was just I mean, Riddle looks like complete garbage.
Yeah, well, was Lealu the guy who got the sack? Or because I think it was the other big. Okay, yeah, he looked good. He looked good, and but you know why? He's got a motor. He wants to fucking be out there.
He's a big boy too. He plugs that middle up pretty damn good.
Yes.
If you watch most of their running plays,
and imagine
to the outside, they weren't getting much in the middle against defense.
Right. Yeah. And the defense can only keep people. And like I said, other than their first score was a touchdown, but the rest of their scores, okay, yeah, they had a safety, but the rest of them were field goals because the defense kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah, they did. I mean, the defense did their part. I mean,
And
I won't.
it just was.
It's just, and Matt's got it right there. It's our running game. The running game is non-existent. Once McCormick got hurt last week, that ruined any type of depth. You're relying on a 30-something-year-old running back that's a holdover from the McDumdum's regime when he was here as the head coach. And then you got Madison. I mean, Abdullah obviously played okay, but there's no depth. Lobby didn't get a chance to get in there at all. I hope you see a little bit more from him this weekend would be nice. Let's see what we got in this kid. What else are we doing with the rest of the season? Evaluate this talent that's on the roster. You're going to make a decision on these players, whether you keep them, cut them, whatever, or re-sign them. You got rookies sitting on the bench, get their ass out there. Same thing with Carter Bradley. If they're committed to not winning these last 3 games.
Yeah, no, let me ask about that. Well, somebody in the commissary yesterday told me that he heard, and again, this is an unknown person who I didn't know, who saw the hat, and said that Stephen A. Smith said that Carter Bradley is going to be starting our last 3 games. Is that, I haven't seen anything about that.
I haven't heard anything
or is that just Stephen A. Yeah.
Probably Stephen A. blowing smoke.
Okay. Because I was
trying to get a headline.
Yeah, I was going to say Stephen A.
fans now right now for something.
Yeah, do that. Hi, Mr. We are being joined Mystica Mystique, who is by the way, she's on Instagram, and she's either in Saudi Arabia or one of the Middle Eastern countries. She's a friend of mine, so we are worldwide right now. Thank you for joining us, Mystica. We got Jeff. So yeah, I got friends all over. It's good to see you. But it's like Aiden, really? Aiden O'Connell? Are they saying that he can play?
They did say. It looks like he is possibly going to be the starters. But that's the report. That's what I've heard. That's legit. I haven't heard shit about Bradley.
Okay.
But
okay, well, maybe the guy thought that Aiden O'Connell. Yeah, maybe a guy thought that Aiden O'Connell was our rookie. He's not.
No.
But I tell you, if Aiden O'Connell plays, we can win.
He's the best.
We can win with Aiden O'Connell.
I agree 100%.
And
Jacksonville's that bad.
Yeah, and the Jaguars. Jacksonville is the worst team in football other than us. I know. Yeah. I have to quantify it because we are the worst team in professional football by record and by deed. But like I said, we are not maybe a little bit of bias here, but I look at our roster and I really think that we are not the worst team in football roster wise.
Talent wise, no, I agree.
Oh, and Mystica is in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, it's 6:00 in the morning in Saudi Arabia. Thank you there, darling. Mystica Mystique, my Filipina friend who's in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, she just laid down to bed at 6:00 in the morning. As I said, we're worldwide, man.
Yeah.
We're worldwide.
I saw
Doc Cabral is going to be your buddy, by the way. Your buddy is going to. He's waiting in the wings.
Who?
Yeah, I will bring the Northeast was Doc Cabral because he's about ready to come. He's about ready to come in and join you too. So we're gonna have that Northeast player.
What's up?
What's going on,
Doc?
guys?
You're driving. Be careful.
Yeah,
be careful, Doc. You're driving. Don't get in an accident.
I know I'm not gonna have an accident.
We're good. We're good.
Cool. Yeah. My Patriots, they're sucking up wind, boy, real bad. But there's another year coming. It's okay.
I'm loving
Okay.
every minute of it.
Now, Doc,
How are you guys
I want
doing?
your eyes straight on the road. Don't worry about us.
Oh, I'm fine, man.
You need to get yourself a phone
We're
holder. So you
we're
can put it on
okay.
your back.
But you know what? Good, good. Well, okay.
Yeah, shalom. Your time is on. You'll be having your Hanukkah
No,
right around the time we
Doc
have our
doesn't know.
Christmas.
What's doing about what the who?
Hold on. Hopefully that works. No, I guess it's not gonna work tonight. Oh well, whatever.
Doc, I had no
Anyway.
clue what the hell you just said.
Okay. Christmas is coming, but right around the corner is Hanukkah.
Whatever. When Doc is more Jewish than I am, Jeff. He tells me when it starts, okay, and he knows that I'm half Jewish. He tells me when Yom Kippur is. He tells me where all the holidays are, Rosh Hashanah. I don't even know this shit, but Doc knows it. He keeps up on it. I said he's more fucking Jewish than I am. Doc, when does Hanukkah start?
Hanukkah starts right after Christmas.
I always thought it was before.
I'll look it up. Oh, it's right after Christmas. Okay.
I know.
Wow.
The Jewish guys that I work around.
Mystica is saying that it's 7 degrees there in Saudi Arabia. Okay. Well, Mystica, I know Filipinas don't do cold weather, so you stay warm over there. 7 degrees in Saudi Arabia? Wow.
Yeah, you gotta remember, Jay, over there, because the days are so
yes,
hot.
I guess it does get cold in the she must be up north. Okay. But hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you. I will look up Hanukkah. And yeah, I saw Herbert got hurt. Haha. I'm sorry. I like
New England booster.
I will.
Be careful out there, okay?
I promise. I will be careful. And yes, stay well, stay safe, Doc, and tell your wife Merry Christmas as well. Okay.
I will. Take care, guys.
Later.
Have a good night.
All right, Doc, you be well. I'm gonna kick Doc out before he gets back. Okay. I'm getting Doc. I love you, but I'm getting you out of here before you get into an accident. Okay. The Chargers just scored.
God damn it!
Was Herbert still in there?
Yeah, he was. He didn't really get hit in the head. It wasn't a blow to the head or anything. It's just the fact that he was sliding.
Okay. Well.
But
did they call a penalty?
Oh yeah, that's why it was 1st and goal right there at the 3.
All right.
But I was starting to say I saw the video.
And they're going for 2.
I saw the video from Monday night of the parade. I saw you in it. There's like a little quick clip where you can see you on the. If you're looking at Woodson, you were on the left-hand side, tucked back a little bit. Yeah, I saw that. That was
okay. I didn't even know I didn't even know I made the video. So yeah, I was in my scooter.
Yeah, I saw that. That's what I saw right away. Was a scooter. I'm like, that's cat.
Yeah, I like my scooter. It's a pain in the ass to go back and forth with, but it does save me walking.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, it saves me.
That's a long walk.
Fucking Southwest. Yeah, well, and Southwest in their infinite wisdom fucked up my bag.
Oh no.
Because I have a big bag that I put my scooter in to prevent them from fucking up the artwork on it, right? So they ripped the zipper in my bag. And I don't have time between this trip and last trip to get it fixed. So as soon as I come back, on well, it'll be after Christmas because I'm not going to take it any place. Well, I might be able to take it on Christmas Eve. Yeah, like anybody's going to be open. But the day after Christmas, I will take it to a place to see if they can put like a heavy duty zipper, hopefully.
Yeah.
A heavy duty military zipper on it so that it'll be good. Hawk Hottie is over there on Instagram. Good to see you there, Hawk Hottie. Boy, that's another team. But hey, they're better than us. You know, I think the Seahawks at least have they have like
They still have a
at least
playoff shot.
half of their games they've won.
Yeah, they still have a playoff shot.
Yeah.
Where are they? They are.
Well,
yeah, they're 8-6. They're tied with the Rams for the West. So, yeah, they still got a legit shot to win that division and make the playoffs and host a game. That whole division is still up for grabs.
That was it. Yeah. Yo Raider, who was my buddy that was just down in the Dominican Republic. Yo brought his girlfriend, which is nice. But we for those that have been to the Dominican Republic, and it's if you bring your girlfriend, it's like bringing sand to the beach. I hope Yo has a wonderful, beautiful girlfriend. So I won't say anything other than that. But if you're going to the DR, man, anyway, have fun. Yeah. And he said he had a great time. Thank you there, brother. He said that he had a great time at the house. Him and his girlfriend were here, and it was fantastic. The thing that sucked about his trip, and this is a true story, is that the security in Tampa at the stadium, you know how you have your clear stadium bags? Yeah. Their policy is your stadium bag can be this big.
Oh, so they got a size limit.
This big. They got a size limit, and it's stupid because they made Yo's girlfriend throw her perfectly good NFL approved clear bag, threw it into the garbage can, which is bullshit.
Wow.
And I think that I can't stand the fact that so I will be going to the Panthers at the Bucs game when the Raiders go to New Orleans to play that game. I will be at Ray J because I'm going to be hanging out with, and I think if you remember Pink Fanfare, the Panther super fan, the gal that was there representing the Panthers. Yeah, I'm going to go with her and two of her Panther friends. I'm going to the stadium. I'll be decked out. I'll be wearing all my gear, and you know who I will not be rooting for.
Oh, I can't imagine you would ever root for Tampa Bay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hopefully I will go there and see a victory for the team that I'm supporting at least once this year.
Yeah, that's stupid with the bag.
Listen to this shit.
Yeah, I saw that. Tampa approved. Yeah, but did they have the Tampa Bay logo on it?
Probably.
Yeah, and what did her bag have on it?
They Raiders, probably. Right? It had a Raider logo on it.
Yeah,
and that's
I guarantee
bullshit.
That's what it was. They were biased over the logo. That's so stupid. It should be a standard unification for all the stadiums, and you should not be able to veer away from that at all. It should be this is the standard the NFL comes with. Stadiums cannot adjust the size because of their own situation. No, that's just dumb. Because now, I mean, someone puts money out to buy these bags. They go to use it at a stadium. You walk in there not knowing that they have their own rules, and now you're forced to get rid of it. I mean, they probably couldn't even let her fold it up and put it in her pocket or something, I bet, right? So you're forced to toss it, which is dumb.
No.
That's just the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
And tell your lady answer. No, and again, and I will say this, it's the truth. Florida sports teams have the worst fans overall than or on a par with, you're going to like this, Jeff. They're on a par with the fucking knuckleheads that are DC and North. DC and North, as far as being fucked up knuckleheads, Philly, New York, Boston, Buffalo, Pittsburgh, that region, their
Buffalo
fans
are just crazy.
Yeah.
New England fans are just.
And Tom's here, and Tom. Yeah, and Tom Cleveland. Yep. Thank you for reminding me about the fucked up people in Cleveland. Okay, and yes, I know that I am on the Elite Superfans channel. I know this. I'm just saying, as a blanket statement, there are, and again, I hate the term superfans, but the fans that dress are usually a little bit more amenable to people of other teams' ilk, okay? Because there's a brotherhood and a sisterhood. There is, okay? But a lot of the other fans that throw on a fucking T-shirt and a hat and a jersey, I'm Jeff. I'm not even going to say it. You can put the words in my mouth.
Oh yeah, I know exactly where you're getting at. And you also got to remember too. A lot of those fans that are down in Florida, they're snowbirds from up this way too. So that obnoxiousness moved from the north down to the south. Especially once Brady went to Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
All those idiot Pats fans that loved Brady, that all of a sudden they didn't like the Patriots, and all of a sudden you see them wearing Tampa Bay shirts up here and jerseys up here in New England. It's like, what are you doing? I like Tom Brady, so I'm going to follow him at Tampa. So you're not a Patriots fan. You have been for the last 15 plus years. So now because he went to Tampa, you're a Tampa Bay Bucks fans? Okay, got it. That's like those stupid split jerseys that they made where it was like half Buccaneers, half Patriots. Those people just need to be pushed off a cliff. It's just,
and
so annoying.
I'm gonna give Tom some props because I met Tom and his wife and his daughter at my house as well. And thank you for being there, Tom. Tom lives around Philly, and I'm from Philly originally. Okay, or my sports background as a sports fan is from Philly. Okay, I take that in. Okay. But I'm not a fucking asshole fucking Philadelphia fan because I know how they are. And if I go to Philadelphia and that's on our schedule next year, I'm walking in, if I can, with Jamie Paillet, aka Philly Sports Guy. Why? Because if I'm next to him, the likelihood of people fucking with me goes down exponentially. And Jamie, by the way, was one of the reasons why I didn't knock out a fucking Bucks fan during the playoff game last year, because both Jamie and I were sitting front row, corner end zone at that playoff game. And Jamie prevented me from probably being locked up because he's a good guy. And my give a shit fucking meter was that thin because of the Tampa Bay fans. So I'm going to probably need Jamie and a Raider posse to keep me out of fucking and I used to say Vet Stadium jail. What it's Lincoln Financial Field jail.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to have any alcohol. I know for a fact, because the minute a Raider fan drinks in Philly, you're wrong.
I've never been to a game in Philly, and I really
and Yo's going to come. Yeah. Well, see, I want to go to New England. I haven't been to the fucking. What is it still Foxborough?
Yeah, it's
is
Gillette,
it still Foxborough, or where is it now?
It's still in the town of Foxborough.
Okay.
They still think it. They still say it's in Boston,
okay.
but
I want
it's
to
like
go.
40 minutes from Boston.
Okay, I've never been to a game up there.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to go because that's one stadium I haven't been to. I've been to Buffalo. I've been to New York for both of the teams. I don't need to go there anymore because it's checked off my list. I need to go to Pittsburgh, and that place is fucking hell. And I haven't been to Cleveland yet. That place is hell. I have been to Cincinnati. So I got those check marks done. So there are places I need to go to, and I will go to them when I check off my list of things. And the last one that's going to happen is probably be Detroit because I missed the Monday night game last year. I missed it because I couldn't go. So that's probably I'm going to have to go to a Lions game. And I don't know if I'm going to be around for the next, like 8 years because I got to wait another 7 years to go back to Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a good chance that they're going to be.
But yeah,
coming here.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward.
But yeah, I want to go to Foxborough. I can't wait. Fucking the New England Cub. Oh, and Yo said Pittsburgh ain't bad, but Cleveland is the yeah. I know.
The only good thing about
I've been with the Browns backers. I can see that.
The only good thing about Cleveland is they're close to Dayton, so you can go to Canton, so you can go to the Hall of Fame at least while you're out there. Other than that, I have no reason I want to go to Cleveland. If I can fit that in that same trip, like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and go to the Football Hall of Fame, and that's a solid trip right there.
Yeah,
and it's really
and see, I've been to Canton.
15-hour ride for me if I were to drive, which isn't too bad.
See, I've been to Canton for and I try to go for like when there's Raiders being inducted. I try to go to Canton for that, but I don't need to go to Canton for any other reason. If the Raiders not being inducted, I can give a flying foxtrot. But I will go. I did go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when I was in Cleveland the one time, and I only got to like the bottom section. I didn't even get a chance to go up to the sections above ground level. So I will do that again. Oh, it's great. Yeah. And Yo says do it all at once and never come back. Yeah, but I tell you,
I would just
to do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. To do the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame justice, you need 2 days. Seriously, to do it justice, you need 2 days just for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I mean, Canton you can do in a day. It's a long day, but you can do the NFL Hall of Fame in a day. But the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, to do it justice, you need 2 days. Seriously, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Or maybe because the partner I was with was so fucking slow, I couldn't get them to move. Not that I'm mentioning any names.
But I will
anyway.
Say this, though.
But yeah, I will go to Cleveland.
Yeah, if the Raiders do come here, which
go ahead, Jeff.
Looking more and more likely, if they do come here, I know we're already starting to talk about it in the club as far as what we're going to probably end up doing. So I mean, our plan is to do a pregame night, pregame party the night before. We've already got the location to have it. It's going to be right in downtown Providence, which is actually, in all honesty, that's where most teams stay when they come to play the Patriots. They stay in Providence. And if they go to the same hotel that they have been the last few times they've been here, I know exactly where it is. So we might be able to try and set something up where we can go to that hotel and hopefully catch them walking around, because I've done that before. That's how I met Willie Davis, and I saw Khalil Mack in person as he walked by me. I was like, holy shit, this guy's a monster. But yeah, we're definitely going to be planning a pregame party the night before, and then a tailgate too. It's just a matter of where we want to do the tailgate, because trying to get into that parking lot for a tailgate is a nightmare. Last time we did a tailgate, we did it about a half a mile down the road, and everybody went there, and then they walked up to the stadium for the game. But the downside is it's uphill the whole way to the stadium from where we were.
Yeah, I'm going to have to bring the scooter.
Yeah. That's why I want to try and have it inside the parking lot at the stadium. That would be ideal. So everybody can just meet there, and then we'll be in a certain spot, because we can buy parking passes, but they're not cheap. They're like $100, I think, for the parking passes. They're not cheap at all. The good thing is, because they're so shitty, their ticket prices are going down. So it might be easier to get tickets. Whereas if this was during their so-called dynasty, their cheap dynasty.
Yeah, their heyday.
Ticket prices were ridiculous. Absolutely out of this world how much they were for. I mean, I'm lucky I got a good friend of mine. He's actually my son's godfather that's got season tickets. So I can probably get 2 tickets at face value or cheaper, but we'll see. But that's a definite, and I know a lot of the guys that I've been hooked up with on shows out from LA, they want to come out here for that game too. So, I'd love it if you come up here. That'd be awesome. We definitely, do what we can to take care of you while you're up here and everything too. So it'll be a good time.
No, and like I said, if I'm living and breathing, and I don't say that like I don't poo-poo that, because again, you're not guaranteed any day. You're not guaranteed any day. But if I'm living and breathing, I'll let you know, Jeff, that I'm coming up there, and it'll be fun. It'll be
fun.
The
good thing is we should know we should know just before the draft, or a month or two beforehand, our home and away games, but we won't know the exact dates until after the draft. Once we get an actual date, then it's game on. We got to spend our entire summer planning this thing, because it's going to take a lot of work to put this together, and to try and entice people to come out, get some other name type people to show up so we can draw in a crowd. That's the whole goal. Yeah. And let's just hope it's not in December.
Selfishly, thank you. That was the next words out of my mouth. Selfishly, I would like it at the beginning of the year. September, early October. Once you get past Halloween, it's fucking cold, I'm sure.
I'll tell you, some Halloweens we've been out there freezing our ass off out front, giving out candy. I mean, we put a fire pit at the end of the driveway, and we sit on that and just hand out the candy at night up here. But we've had 1.5 feet, 2 feet of snow on the ground during Halloween sometimes. So, like the guys from Cali, and they're complaining when it's like 60 out there, like it's cold. I'm like, you better pray to God that when they put the schedule out, that the Raiders are not coming to New England in December, because if it is, you guys are going to freeze your ass off out here. So you better make sure you bring warm weather clothes.
Yeah.
Other than that, you ain't going to make it out here.
No, I mean, and I've done that. I did Kansas City the first part of December. The very last game, that was the Oakland Raiders at Kansas City. Yeah, I was at that game because it was the last game that the Oakland Raiders were playing Kansas City. And I wanted to be sure to go to that game, and I was there. By the way, the Garglers are now winning 27-24.
Yeah, just went for a 2
against the Donkeys. Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be a good time.
Did you see? So I want to know how New York now has the number one pick.
But I don't see that. I don't know where we got that from. Because if you look at the standings, I mean, where are they? They got a 143.
It's strength of schedule shit. It's strength of schedule because that's the determining factor. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for right now on here because I know I saw it before where it shows we're still number one.
Yeah, and again, but I saw something today said that New York had the number one pick. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's going by the rest of the schedule. Oh, okay. So they're projecting.
We're both 0-5 in our own
schedule.
divisions, like our own own divisions. So we're both 0-5. We're both 0-8 at home. No, I'm sorry. We're 1-5 at home. In their conference, they're 1-3. We're
we beat
Cleveland in the AFC. It shows we're 0-4 though. How are we 0-4? We beat what? No, I'm sorry, 2-8.
We beat Cleveland.
Yeah, we did.
So you'll say if we both lose out, they get it. Okay, maybe that's it. But here's the thing: if they were saying that the Sanders was, and this is the rumor control thing. It's like if he was getting new sneakers, and they said, "What colors do you want?" He goes, "I need red, white, and blue sneakers." If you read those tea leaves, he thinks that the Giants are going to get him. But I heard the Giants are locked in on Cam Ward. So if they do have the first pick, if they do have the first pick, I think that I've heard from sources that it's Cam Ward and that's it. So if that's
I'm also
true,
hearing that Sanders is an option for him now too. They're not denying that option either.
Okay.
Who knows? Like I said, we can sit here and pipe dream all we want about who we want and why we want them. Until the season's over, we see the finalization on who's picking what, and the Raiders make the decision, and the Giants too make the decision on what they're doing with the coach. Because there's a good chance Daboll gets fired. I can't imagine him staying on in New York. That they're going to give him another shot with another rookie quarterback. I just don't see that happening. So I mean, until that, and if God forbid we win a game, we move up to number 7. If we win one. So if we win one and we move up to 7, you can kiss both those quarterbacks goodbye, and you can kiss Travis Hunter goodbye because he ain't getting past Jacksonville. There's no way he's getting past Jacksonville. So now we're going to be left taking the best player available, whether a cornerback, offensive line, or a defensive end, or a wide receiver, or even a running back. Who knows? Who knows what Telesco?
And honestly, that's fine. Because there are quarterbacks, and I'm going to say a dirty word, Derek Carr. There are quarterbacks that are second round worthy, that are good enough that your team can win with. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I think that people, Dylan Gabriel might slip to the second round. He might go into the first round, but Dylan Gabriel, I have high marks on. Yeah. I will take like maybe I'd take like a Genty.
Yep.
And Dylan Gabriel.
Well, that's
I'd do that in a minute.
For the last few weeks,
those are two guys that were there for the Heisman.
Yeah. That's why for the last few weeks, I've been saying if we finish with the number 1 pick, we don't take a quarterback because I think it's a wasted pick. You're losing value making that pick out of those two because they're both going to sit going into next year. Do you want someone that's going to sit, and if they have to start, it's because of dire need that they're going to have to start? Or do you want to make a pick of a guy that's going to be an immediate impact and start right away? like a Travis Hunter. He's going to come out and he's going to start right away. And he can play both sides if you really need him to. But you need to stick him with one side first. You know, when you have him come out as a wide receiver, because he would definitely be on number one at that point. He's too talented. So now you're getting value to that pick.
No, I think he's going to come out as a cornerback and play like kind of like what Woodson did. He's going to come out as a cornerback and he plays offense on spot plays. And I think that's probably a better use for him.
Either way, he's still going to have an immediate impact,
Honestly.
whereas the other two are not. You know, you have AOC
Right,
12
right.
as a bridge. You know, you go into the season where O'Connell is your starter, you know, and I'm fine with taking Gabriel, to be honest with you. I think he's a heck of a quarterback, and he could be possibly the future of the team. I'd rather take a chance on a second or third round pick on a quarterback than on a first that may or may not even happen, that may or may not even pan out. So what happens if we have to put them in next year and they are just absolutely god awful? Guess what? Everybody's going to be screaming to fire the coach again. Get rid of this, you know, this player sucks. And we're going to be in the same boat again on another tank season, trying to move back up in the draft again. You know, it's going to be the same shitty situation we're in now. And we're all going to be sitting here going, what do we do now? And I'm going to be sitting here saying, I told you we should have taken Hunter instead of one of those two quarterbacks because it's more value for your pick. You know, it's what's valuable to you and your team going forward. You know, a lot of people don't look at it. They just look and see Shador, the next shiny object. Let's go get him. You don't know if he's going to be that good. You have no idea. You know, and again, you don't know what's going to happen until the season's over. You know, these are all pipe dreams on what we want. Everybody's got their own opinion. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You know, I don't give anybody shit if they say, oh, we should go for Shador or Sanders. That's your opinion. I've got mine. This is mine. I tell you it. You like it, you don't, you do. I don't care. You know, I'm too old now. I'm at that stage in my life where I don't give a shit anymore about my opinion on, especially when it comes to NFL players and drafting players. This is just what I see that's going to give us the best chance to excel this team quicker than rather waiting another 3 years before we start to make something of it. You know, I mean, just think if you add Hunter into the mix along with AOC 12 as your quarterback, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Jacoby Myers, you bring in a free agent like Najee Harris as your full-time as your number one running back. You have him mentor a rookie that you draft this year. And if McCormick is still there and he's back healthy, look at that offensive firepower that you just started with, and then you just plug the holes with your two guards in the draft. Your defense is pretty solid if you return the right guys.
Actually,
you know,
not even in the draft. If you get your guards and your tackle, two of them, a guard and a tackle in free agency, right?
Yeah,
because they're experienced. You're going to need some people. Yeah, I say so. I mean, you get a guard and a tackle in three. We got money. And by the way, which is the draft or free agency is first, right?
Free agency.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Maybe. Okay. Well, then let's say we get T. Higgins if he can stay on the field. Okay. Let's see. We get T. Higgins. Let's say we're. I mean, I understand that, but you know, they're going to get somebody. And I think it's going to be either T. Higgins or Godwin for the butt, and both of them are health risks. Both of them are.
But Godwin will probably.
I don't know who. I don't know.
Higgins is going to watch.
And I take God. And I like Chris Godwin because I get enough of his stuff here in Tampa. The kid's got chutzpah, and he's got. You know, that ability. I like what I see with Chris Godwin. I really do. And I think he would be the better. I think he would be the better get. So
he'll be the bigger
we'll see.
But yeah, I think he's going to want too much money. And you can still sign Najee Harris for under $5 million. He's only getting like 2.6 right now. He's going to want more money because it's a contract year. I get it. But you got to look at his value on the field with Pittsburgh. He hasn't had to carry the team this year because they've got a good. I don't want to say good because people be like, "I told you we should have had him." He's got Russell Wilson as quarterback, so he's being asked to do less than he has in the past. So Najee Harris could be a good shot to come in. He's only 26 years old. You sign him for 2 years, and after 2 years, if you don't want him anymore, and you're a rookie, and whoever else you have in the running back room is stepped up and can take over, then you're good. You just go forward with what you've brought in your own raw talent, and you let him go for someone else. Who cares? So I mean that's the way I look at it. And you use the rest of the draft to grab your secondary help and your offensive line help. And I think you got a solid thing there. I mean, you turn that around.
Ray, Ray, I'm gonna say, Ray, can you? Because Raider Way is Raider Ray. If you're not busy, come on in as well and talk with us as well. Because and we are going to be joined. Positive Philly's going to come in and talk about some Philadelphia stuff. But again, Positive Philly is a decent Philly fan who's not as much of an asshole. And I'm saying to Paz, he's not as much of an asshole as other Philadelphia fans can be. Okay. And I said, positive Phillies, positive, Chris Pye or Jamie Pye is a fantastic Philly guy. Again, he kept me out of prison here in Tampa because I was about ready to launch into somebody. So there are some people that will be there. And if the Raiders go, like I said, if the Raiders go to Philly, I want to make sure I buy Jamie Pye and Sean Young, and hopefully Positive Philly will be there because they'll keep me out of prison. And I'll have I got Yo and Jeff. If you come down to Philly, I know I'll be around with because you guys will make sure that you clear some fucking boundaries for me because it's like, don't fuck with that old. Yeah,
I'll be
I just have my fuck you is like this anymore.
I'll be a JPJ. I'll clear the way for you. We'll just bull right through everybody.
Yeah, my fuck you level with there you go, and I appreciate that between you and Jamie. And I'm gonna bring in Positive as well, so you can meet him, Jeff. He's a good young kid. Hopefully he comes in. Well, I got him. It says he's here. There he is.
Yeah, I can see him. Unfortunately, I do have to get going. We had to move our show back to 11 o'clock tonight because my co-host is running late from work.
Okay.
So I really.
What's your show?
Yeah. Now the Raiders coach.
Okay. Well, Jeff.
So I do have to take off. I'm sorry, Kat, but it's good. I haven't been on in a few weeks, so this was nice getting back on with you again for a little bit. So everybody take care and go Raiders and Merry Christmas to everybody. Have a good
like
holiday.
I said, I got nothing to do.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas to you as well, Jeff. Thanks for coming in, brother.
No problem, brother. Nice to meet you, bud.
You
Sorry,
too,
I'm gonna run on you.
Yeah, that's right. I definitely have. Take care, Jeff, and Merry Christmas to you as well, brother. All right. So hey, Paz, talk to me. And by the way, we have been joined. I got to shout out to my Instagram folks. Top Shelf 3D came in and 20 Living Life was over there, and JT Call was over there on Instagram, and Digital Nomad was there. So I think I'm caught up on IG, folks. If you can't come over to YouTube, I can see your comments on Instagram. I just can't copy and paste them and show them on the show. Ray, if you want to come in, I don't know if you're busy, Ray. And I will try. Raider Ray is Raider Way, who is I believe he's ordained. So I will even try not to swear as much when Raider Way is here. But where are those? What are those?
They're rings.
Well, I know they're rings, but it's like, okay, so what's the Philly Gaudy ring?
2022 National League champions.
Okay.
And of course, the Super Bowl ring right here, and then up here we have the 2009. We're NL champions, right?
Okay, how much did they set you back?
Giveaways. The two were giveaways, and the one was a Christmas gift.
Nice. Okay, that's
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I,
it was
I, I
an
got I
offset.
gotta find some of those. I gotta find. I have somewhere in my. And you know what? I think I.
Captain Jack, let me just tell you, it's tough being a Philadelphia sports fan. Flyers lost tonight 7-3. Tyson Forrester with 2 goals. It wasn't enough to take down the Los Angeles Kings, unfortunately.
But the Flyers they're what above 500. They
They're
win some and they lose some.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is in sports. But the Flyers, they're too inconsistent this year. And you have Michkov, you drop down Chet Lachenko. Personally, I'd bring him back up. I'd bring up Lachenko. You didn't give him a chance to mesh with Michkov. Him and Michkov, they're going to be a different breed together. There'll be two dogs out there on the ice. They'll be like wolves running wild in Alaska together. That's literally what they'll be like.
Mhm.
And I don't think the Flyers see that, but I think the fans see that. I think the fans are disappointed that they took Lachenko down and didn't give Michkov and Lachenko a chance to mesh.
And to me, it makes sense because they are literally tovarish. They are Russians. They have their own rapport.
Yeah.
Okay, they played in the Russian. There's a Russian league. I can't remember what the hell it is, but they played together there. Okay, and they have that rapport together, and I think that it would be good for the Flyers to do that. But that's me. That's me. Like I said, I think that I was it's Briere that's the GM, right?
Yeah, Danny Briere.
Okay. Somebody needs to talk to Danny, and maybe it's was it Jim? Was it the French guy Leclerc?
John Leclerc.
John Leclerc. Yeah, I knew it was Leclerc is in there in the front office, and Briere is there in the front office, and I think that they are trying to build. But I agree with you that there is so much talent that the Flyers could have. But they gotta. Okay, if you're gonna go through the bruising anyway, let the kids mesh together. Okay,
Right.
let the kids mesh together. By the way, I was at the game here when the Flyers beat the Lightning in overtime.
Who were you rooting for?
They were down. I was rooting for the Flyers, of course. I always wear my Flyers gear. Yeah, no, I always wear my Flyers gear when they're playing the Lightning. And what is it? One of these days, I'm actually going to go to a Lightning game that's Lightning versus somebody else. And there is another Flyers game upcoming in like March, and I got tickets to it. So I will be wearing my Flyers gear for that game.
Yeah,
But
a
one
dream
of
for
these
me
days,
is to. I know I'm young, but at the same time, I feel like I'm old when it comes to these stuff, Captain Jack. A goal for me in life, and I've already completed a good amount, I would say. There's a lot out there, but a goal in my life is to go to every sports stadium and see a Philadelphia sports game or see some kind of game in general.
well, I'm come here because there's a shit ton of Flyer fans. When the Flyers are in town, you see a bunch of orange.
Okay.
You see a bunch of orange, and you won't be disappointed in that thing. I'm trying to think let me look at what the score is here with Garglers are
27
still winning 20 with 641. Okay.
Who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win? Donkeys.
Really?
I can't root for the Chargers. I can't root for the Chargers. I mean, I don't like either team, obviously, but I can't root for the Chargers. And but I do want to make sure that if the Raiders, and this is why we were saying, it doesn't matter. We need to win any game that's winnable. The Raiders are playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. That is a winnable game. They're playing the New Orleans Saints. That is a winnable game. Okay, the Raiders could have 4 wins.
Here's the thing. Do you want that first pick? No, you
No.
do not.
because I think that the pressure of having the first pick, they're going to pick the wrong guy.
Who's the wrong guy? Travis Hunter's not the wrong guy.
Well, okay. I'm throwing Hunter no, listen to me. I'm throwing Hunter out of the equation. Travis Hunter is the right guy.
Okay.
Travis Hunter is the right guy. But the pressure for the Raiders to draft a quarterback is such that, you know, he would be the wrong guy. Now, people are telling me that if the Raiders lose out and if the Giants lose out, the Giants get the first pick. That is what people are projecting. And if that's true, the Giants are not going to take Travis Hunter. They're going to take a quarterback.
Who, the Giants?
Yeah. The Giants are going to they're going to take a quarterback.
Who's it going to be? Shador or Cam Ward?
Well, I was told
the wrong guy regardless.
Well, the Giants, from what I was told earlier, from people that know things, from like this guy's got South Florida, you know, in his back of his hand, and he knows the Giants and he knows the South Florida sports team. He was told that the Giants are taking Cam Ward. I don't know if that's true now.
I would think they would take Cam Ward over Shador Sanders. Shador Sanders is a better player. Why would they take the better player? They're the New York Football Giants.
But I was also they also had this video where Shador said, seriously, I know this is weird shit, but Shador Sanders said, I got to get a new pair of sneakers. He asked him what color he needed. He says red, white, and blue. Read into that.
That's why I was quiet for a minute.
Yeah, read into that.
But I mean, there are guys in the draft that I know the Eagles are not going to get that I would sell my soul to get. This draft class is going to be great. I would trade up to get Travis Hunter. I don't care what it takes. Pairing him up with Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. Imagine that trio: Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, and Travis Hunter. I'm ready to get rid of Darius Slay. I'm ready to get rid of Devontae Maddox. So you get rid of the two of them, and you have Cooper DeJean, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, and Travis Hunter. I mean, we have the best running backs in the NFL by far. It's not even close. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay. Well, I mean, I like what you guys have done with those guys in the draft. I don't think you need a Travis Hunter with the other guys that you already have. I think you need
if we get rid of somebody else.
Yeah, but why get rid of somebody else just to add a and I know that Travis Hunter is going to be a fantastic player, but
he's a multi-ball athlete. He's good on both sides of the ball. He's a wide receiver and a cornerback, Captain.
Right. But you're gonna use him with it as a what primarily? I think he's going to be a cornerback primarily with plays on offense.
Yeah, probably a cornerback. If we got him, we would use him as a cornerback.
Right. And I think that's where he should be. And you still got the kids. Your two wide receivers. You don't. That's why I said you don't need them at wide receiver. You need them as a cornerback more than anything else.
Right. I also like Tyler Warren out of Penn State. I'm tired of Dallas Goedert. I like Grant Calcaterra, and Grant and Tyler Warren. That's a good duo right there. Because Dallas,
I gotta ask.
His name is Dallas. Like, it's time for him to go to Dallas.
I gotta ask though. Okay.
Go ahead.
Where are the Eagles going to go this year, playoff wise? How far?
Super Bowl. I'm not even trying to be biased, Captain Jack. If I was a Giants fan,
so there
or any other fan, I would tell you. I mean, how can you listen? Let me explain from an unbiased standpoint, whether you want to say being biased or not.
Well, no. A somewhat. You're a biased, unbiased. You say a biased, unbiased because you're biased, but you're going to try to be as unbiased as possible.
Yes, as an NFL fan. Yes, I'm a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles, but pretend I'm not referring to that. Saquon Barkley is doing things we have not seen an NFL running back do in a long time. His first season with the team, and he's doing things. He's making history, breaking records, history making records. He's in the books. He's in the Eagles books, and he's in the Hall of Fame books. If he was with any other team, the Niners, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Bills, you would have seen him doing what he's doing this year with the Philadelphia Eagles. The reason you didn't see him doing that with the Giants, it's not only because they were a good team. They were a bad, or because they weren't a good team. They were a bad team, and they didn't know how to use them. They could have been a bad team and used them really well, but they were a bad team and didn't know how to use a player of that talent. So I probably would say the same thing if Saquon Barkley was with the Bills, the Lions, Chiefs, Niners, whoever it is. If he's doing this, if he's playing at this caliber level, this high of a level, we're going to win the Super Bowl. If it was the Bills would win the Super Bowl.
You know what? As long as it is a team that does not come from Kansas, at this point, I'd
be happy if the Lions listen. Here's what I say, and I said this to Eagles fans too, and some Eagles fans agree with me. Some Eagles fans just want the Eagles to win. If it comes down to the Eagles and the Lions in the NFC Championship game, and neither team has the refs in their pocket, it's a fair overall great game, and the Eagles do fall short in an okay way. I'm not saying we lose on like a game-winning touchdown or a Lions field goal.
I understand. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I would be satisfied. I would come to terms. Okay, the Eagles lost the game. It was fair. It was a great game. Congratulations to the Lions. Go on and win the Super Bowl. Their fans deserve it, and the city of Detroit deserves it. So I would not be mad if the Lions won the Super Bowl.
Right.
Same with the Bills. If it was the Eagles, Lions, Bills, I'd be happy either way.
And that's why I'm saying that I want to see a Detroit, because I normally do the Detroit shit for the NFL Nation Live. I do that Detroit. I want to see a Detroit Buffalo Super Bowl, because that is the most I can get behind Super Bowl of anybody.
In a long time, honestly. In a long time.
Right. Because if Detroit goes there, because they've never been, and they win, that's fantastic. And if the Bills go there,
they've lost 4 in a row. Right?
They've lost 4 in a row. It would be good. So I can get behind a Detroit Buffalo Super Bowl. As long as that fucking red team isn't in there, I'm ecstatic.
You can say that I'm again.
Ecstatic.
You can say that again.
And I'm looking, and I think I said, I don't know if you were here earlier. I'm looking at my work schedule. I might be working the end of January, the first part of February, which is good because I need the money. You know, it's a part-time thing.
Right.
If I am working, it might be during the Super Bowl, and it's in Kansas. It's in Kansas. First off, I'll be freezing my choo-choos off.
Wait, you're working in Kansas, or the Super Bowl is in Kansas?
Well, I would be working in Kansas, but a lot of the people around me are fucking Chiefs fans. I can't be there. I can't be there watching a fucking. Yeah, but no, I need the money because again, I only work.
If I was an Eagles fan and I had to work in Dallas, I would not go.
Well, I need the money for part-time work. Yeah, fuck the fucking fuck Chargers. And there's what, 220? Yeah, that's game. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I know that you can do it, but yeah, not the way.
So both of these teams now have the same record. Who has the advantage?
Well, like I said, with the Chargers beating the Broncos, I think that now they have the higher capability of getting to the playoffs. And Mrs. Vasquez, thank you for joining me on Instagram. AJG, do you see us winning against Jacksonville?
I mean,
yes, I do. And Purple Knights, Golden Days, thank you for being here. By the way,
I think that I hate to say this, but you cannot think this as an NFL fan anymore. I really do think they're going to 3-peat. How can they not?
Well, it's
You
scripted.
still have people who are obsessed over, you know who talk about her every
Yeah.
single week. They're still obsessed over Taylor Swift, and I'm over that. And I'm over Jason. I'm over Patrick Mahomes, and I'm over Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
So,
No, I got you. I got you.
and they're making a ton more money by having the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, even though the Chiefs and the Lions are just as good, but they're making millions of dollars by having the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Billions, actually, probably. Where versus the Lions, they would probably make a couple million. So,
Oh, yeah, I got you. And that's
because
why
it's
I
their
want
first
the
time there in
Chiefs.
history. They've never been there. The Chiefs has been there before. They have a dynasty. They have players. Like, you know, think about all that. It's not thought about.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. And pause. I got about 2 minutes. So I got to have you say goodbyes. I got to keep it under 2.
Yeah, you're good.
Make sure you come back. Make sure you come back and keep up with me as the Eagles. And I said it correctly. Go through their playoff. But one
more thing before I head out. Go ahead.
Quickly. Do the Phillies get another bat or a pitcher before the season starts?
The Phillies made a move today. They have acquired Mark Kempler, 31 years old, from the Minnesota Twins. He is a right corner outfielder. So he will either be in the outfield with Nick Castellanos, Kyle Schwarber, or Bryce Harper, assuming Schwarber or Harper DHs.
Okay. But we needed a bat, but we also need a pitcher.
We do. We'll see what we do. We have one closer, one pitcher, but we need to make more moves. Captain Jack, I appreciate you. Everybody watching, make sure to subscribe to Captain Jack on YouTube as well. Positive Philly Productions on YouTube and Positive Philly on TikTok. Go Birds.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm taking this down. Positive Philly, that's the guy you need to subscribe to. And again, it's because of my computer's slow. Go get Positive Philly on your channel, okay? Take care, everybody. I got to get out of here. It's been wonderful. I will see you guys on Sunday after the Raiders game, hopefully after a Raiders win. Take care.
You're watching National Streaming Sports. Over 20 podcasts, 70 shows, and a 3.5-star rating on Roku TV.